You hear the latest Daily Show. Thousands of people have joined campaigner Greta Thunberg for a youth climate change protest in Bristol. The 17-year-old activist addressed a crowd of school pupils and university students before joining a march around the city to highlight what she says is the danger to the planet from climate change. Avon and Somerset Police warn parents the events organised by Bristol Youth Strike for Climate has grown so large it could be unsafe for their children. This comes just one day after, of course, the courts decided in a judicial review to stop the building of the third runway, for now anyway at least, at Heathrow Airport. Joining me now is Fergal McKinsey, Extinction Rebellion campaigner, a Green Party candidate, and he is a renewable energy consultant. Fergal, why are these kids taking a day off school?
Yeah, well, these school strikes have started 18 months ago and have been going across the globe. And what we're seeing is there's a realisation of the dangers we're in with the ecological and climate emergency, and a lot of children and teenagers are feeling frustrated that not enough has actually been done about it.
I wonder if there'd be as many of them would be in so many numbers if they had to get up on a Saturday morning. Don't you think a lot of these kids, with all being brutally honest, Fergal, want a day off school?
Well, I think the point being is it's a strike, so getting up on Saturday morning is not striking. So striking.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But wouldn't that be a real test of their commitment to the cause if they were there in as many numbers in their own time?
Well, you're seeing a lot of people at weekends now taking to the streets and protesting.
I haven't seen many school children doing it, actually, Fergal. Sorry, I haven't.
Yeah, but the whole thing of having a school strike, it's making a statement to the authorities and powers. That
really inconvenient for the parents as well, isn't it? Who might have to give up work.
I think the climate emergency is an inconvenience to the world. So looking at the bigger picture here is.
So you think this is going to make a big difference to you, this school strike in Bristol, Fergal? What difference is it going to make?
Well, look at it. We're talking now. There's It's making the news. The Greta effect is having a lot of effect around the world.
Not much in Britain, though, is it? Because, Fergal, you're a Green Party candidate. You still only got one MP in Parliament. How many votes did you get at the last election? Despite all those school strikes, all those university students joining you, how many votes did you get?
I think it was 1,137.
No, I meant across the country.
Oh, sorry. Across the country.
Not many is the answer, isn't it?
Well, in the council elections, we got 9-10% of the votes across the country.
Okay.
So there's been a green surge going on.
Okay, I must have missed it.
Actually, 800. It went from 500,000 to 800,000 votes. So you're talking about a huge surge in people voting Green.
You see, I think a lot of people have sympathy with what you're doing, Fergal, but I think a lot of people equally find the strikes and the disruption really irritating. It stops people getting to work, it stops people going about their daily stuff, and they find that really irritating and rather patronising. People saying, well, it's a global emergency, you just have to lose money, you just have to have a day off work.
Yeah, but okay, so looking at it as a global emergency, we've got like this outbreak of a virus, and people are taking it very serious. There's flights being cancelled, there's sporting events being cancelled, and we're seeing this happening throughout the world. What we've got 196 countries coming to this country in September for the most important negotiations for the World Climate Summit.
And they'll all be flying in, won't they, Fergal? They'll all be flying in on planes.
Well, these are problems we have to overcome.
It's quite easy. Why don't you just do it by video link? Why do you all need to fly in?
It's a very good point. It's all these people flying to Davos. Absolutely no reason for billionaires to be flying around the world with private jets.
No reason for hundreds of representatives to fly into Glasgow for a conference, which they could easily do by video link. That would set a real example, wouldn't it?
It would, absolutely. So this is why we need to stop airport expansion. This is why we need to stop encourage people to be flying less.
All right.
We need to be changing our whole kind of way that we actually, business as usual has to change.
All right, that's Fergal McKinsey. He's an Extinction Rebellion campaigner and Green Party candidate. Now, if you enjoy the Daily Show, please subscribe to us, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Google or Spotify. And if you want to get in touch, email dailyshow@mailplus.co.uk or follow us at mailplus. Now, today,